Okay, a tree cast 32 meters high, a shadow 63 meters long, and thankfully they have a diagram for us. Calculate theta, which is the angle of elevation, so the angle looking up. Calculate the elevation of the sun. Give your answer in degrees and minutes. Okay, well, let's not worry about the degrees and minutes for now. Let's just work out that angle. Right, so I find the easiest thing to do for me is to extract from the diagram the right angled triangle. Okay, there's my angle that they're asking about. This is 63 and a tree 32 meters. I knew there had to be another piece of information because normally when you're solving a triangle, you have two pieces of information, and you can see here I have only one, the 63. So that's why I was looking around for the other bit, and it's here. The tree is 32 meters high. Okay, and then whatever rhyme you know it, silly old Harry caught a heron trawling off America. Okay, let's label my triangle. So there's my right angle. So opposite my right angle is my hypotenuse. Opposite whatever angle they give me in the question is my opposite side, and beside my angle is the adjacent side. Okay, so I have to find the angle. No point in using the hypotenuse because I know nothing about it. Okay, but I do have the opposite and I do have the adjacent. Okay, so then I look down here and I go, well, which one of the trig ratios links opposite and adjacent together? And that's the tan. So it's not like these wouldn't give me the angle theta, but to be able to use them, I would have needed to know what the hypotenuse was, and I don't. So tan it is. So tan of the angle equals opposite over adjacent. Okay, so tan of theta equals 32 over 63. Okay, and you have the majority of the marks now at this stage. If you are able to set up that ratio, you've chosen the right one and you've taken the right sides, you're almost there. That is the hard part of this question. So what's the steps? Label the sides, write this down. Don't not write this down because that tells the examiner you knew it was a sine cos tan question. And then set up your identity. We don't want tan theta. We just want theta the angle. That doesn't say tan theta, so theta the angle. So I need to effectively get rid of this tan business, okay? The opposite of tan is tan inverse. And you'll always use the inverses when you're calculating the angles. So tan and tan inverse cancel so that you're now left with theta being equal to the tan inverse of 32 over 63. You could have done this first and got a decimal, that's perfectly fine. I tend not to do it till the end so that I have no rounding error. Okay, so I am getting my angle theta then to be equal to 26.92768 degrees. And I've just taken a good few decimal places there so that there's no rounding yet. Okay, degrees in minutes then. So that's your angle as a decimal, and it's just degrees. So you can measure angle in degrees, minutes, seconds, a bit like time on a clock. So if you are measuring time on a clock, or how long does it take you to go to Dublin, for example, if you do a calculation, you might get 3.5 hours. So you could give your answer as 3.5 hours, or you could say 3 hours, 30 minutes. So angles work the same way. I'm getting 26.92768 degrees, and that's fine. That's in degrees as a decimal, or I can give it in degrees and minutes. So the button you're looking for on your calculator to do this is this one. I'll just put it in a box. So it's got a circle and a kind of a comma and then two commas. It sits above the E and G button on the older calculator, and on the Class Whiz, the newer calculator, yeah, it's in the same place. So if you hit that button, Can you see that that straight away changes your angle to degrees, minutes, seconds? Okay, so I'm getting 26 degrees, 55 minutes, 39.64 seconds is what I'm getting. Okay, and that would make sense because when I look up here, do you see it's 26.92 degrees? So we have most of the last degree. We have nearly 27 degrees. So remember minutes, there's only 60 minutes. So 55 minutes, that feels right. Okay, now 39 seconds is almost another minute. So if we have to round this to the nearest minute, then we have to give it as 26 degrees, 56 minutes. Okay, and you can see if you hit this button again, it just takes you back to decimal. So you can flick between decimal and degrees, minutes. Okay, and that was that question.